Good morning.
Happy hump day. Halfway through the week, more than halfway.
Made it to Wednesday, and whether you're joining us live or you watch us afterward, we're here to answer your questions live. There's not much we can do, though, if you're watching after the fact.
No, we'll try our best, but...
Do you see there was some action going on in the Petoskey camp behind you, Heather?
There is lightning on radar and satellite right now, too. But, yeah, you can see that line of storms heading towards Petoskey right now, right?
Can you pan?
There.
I was going to ask if you can pan the camera because it's.
I'll pan it while this is on, so I don't make everyone nauseous.
So I wonder if Seth is watching. He's sometimes watching from Petoskey. If he's in Petoskey, he's about to get rained on, huh, Heather?
Yeah. Some little early thunderstorms before we start to see more chances later on. This is a little teaser, if you will. Ooh. Not the best view.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, part of the hotel there kind of gets in the way.
Yeah. I mean, you could see the darkness, though.
Yep.
And there was lightning. Not currently right now, but just a second ago. Right before we were live.
That seems to be the case. A lot of times when we see the lightning, it never actually happens
Except
live.
this Emmet County camera, when Petoskey camera, when Joe was live the other day with those thunderstorms. Was that Monday night, I think it was?
Yeah.
It was like a lightning show behind him and the whole first part of the 11 p.m. So sometimes it cooperates if it's very active, but yeah, it seems like it doesn't really work for me. Maybe I need my weather switch, but...
Is it under the desk, or I don't know where the weather switch is?
I think I left it at home.
Oh, it's like a portable thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if the engineers installed it.
No.
Well, let us know where you're watching from. If I know we have some eagle-eyed viewers. We're no longer live streaming on X.
Yes.
So just Facebook and YouTube
Not streaming
now.
anything on X anymore.
Yeah.
So we are just Facebook and YouTube.
Something about a premium thing or something, but we're still, our social media people are still posting to X, just
Yes.
we're not live streaming. So in case you were, and you can't anymore, that's why. But we're still on a majority of the major platforms, I
Yes.
think it's safe to say. Maybe one day live on, I don't know, Instagram or TikTok, whatever the kids are on these days, Heather.
We are not on the TikTok, so
Maybe one
you
day.
can. I think this is Brendan announcing he wants to take that on.
I do not even
Freaking
have that
hotel
app on my
news
phone,
director,
Heather.
man.
Don't even have it on my phone.
I know you don't.
Yep. I'm on my phone enough. I don't need any other reasons to be on.
And you know what? When I don't open that app, I'm much more productive. Yeah. I've moved it to like the third screen that I have to swipe to get to my apps. And so if I don't see it, then I won't open it.
Don't you have like 200 plus apps on your phone or something? She showed me how many apps she had to update one time. It was like 199.
We'll go to that list right now because I did have to look at that this morning. We're up to 232 that I have to update. I don't know how many in total I have, but I have a terabyte of memory on my phone. But I wonder why my phone is slow. No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, Giv did. Okay, never mind.
What did you say, Kim?
He just had
sassy.
He had a funny thing to say.
Yes, so we'll talk about weather.
Oh, good.
And Brendan, your favorite actor is on right now, the Today Show. Sad that we're busy.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about the movie Twisters. You're talking about Glenn Powell?
Yes.
I actually didn't hear about him until maybe a couple weeks ago. Is he a new actor or something?
I don't really know. I'm not going to make any claims here on Facebook because I'm not an expert. But I haven't even seen Twister 1. So I just need to get caught up here. But I do want to see this. This is just coming out this weekend, though. Brendan is planning on going to the new Twisters movie.
Yep.
But I want to see Twister 1 first, and then...
That's a good place to start.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought about it yesterday, but I was busy and not sitting for too long to watch the whole movie. So I wanted to pay attention to it.
You're going to have to turn off your... Well, maybe parts of it are scientifically accurate. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist, but maybe just turn that switch off.
Yeah, I can do that.
Turn that dial down.
When I was in Valpo, and I know we're getting off topic, I'm sorry if you want to see the weather, but when I was in Valpo studying meteorology, I went to Geostorm, the movie Geostorm. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't even heard of it.
It's very sci-fi and not really realistic, but
Okay.
it's about how a web of satellites around the world is able to zap natural disasters. And as I'm saying zap, there was lightning. So
Yep.
I planned that.
Yep. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But zapping severe weather out of the world everywhere to like help protect people. And then of course, like the drama part of it is that someone hacks it from another country, and so there's that part of it. But of course, that's not real. You can't just zap a tornado or a haboob or even start weather. That's what they were using it for too at some point in the movie. But of course, that's not real.
So you just appreciate it for the entertainment value, right?
Yeah, it was just, you know, friends wanted to see it, and I was genuinely interested. It's an interesting premise of a movie. None of it's real though.
Man, way to just ruin everything.
I know.
No, I'm kidding.
I did like the idea of zapping severe weather out of, you know, areas where it would be dangerous, but it's just not possible.
Before we get to weather, Heather, if you don't mind, I want to skip ahead a few people. Does the
Yeah?
name Mike Lewandowski ring a bell?
I think I've already heard of 2 Lewandowskis today.
Yeah, we were hanging out with the ladies, a majority of the ladies in your family, Mike.
Yeah.
Today is producer Sarah's birthday, a very
It is.
special day, and Sarah's mom surprised her yesterday by coming up to Traverse City. So,
We had birthday cake, wished her happy birthday on air.
yes, yeah,
and
we
gave
had
her some gifts.
delicious cake. It was
Yeah.
very good. We still have a few pieces left there in the content center. But yes, Mike saying happy birthday, producer Sarah Lou. And we're excited to see you, Mike, when you come up in a couple months.
Yeah.
It's July. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. So appreciate you chiming in, Mike.
Yeah, put your wife on the green screen for funsies. So this is your chance to do it. You might as well. She didn't ask. I put her there.
Oh, and Sarah's grandma is also watching today.
Aw.
Thank you, Gib, for that heads up. Saying good morning, happy birthday to our granddaughter, Sarah. We are so blessed to have her.
We are.
Not only as a coworker, but also a friend.
We do genuinely like each other.
We do.
Yeah.
We sure do.
And Brendan made homemade cookies for her.
Yeah,
He went the extra mile.
some chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
But we got her some gifts and expressed our gratitude and appreciation for her on her special day. And, oh, Joel's saying happy birthday, so.
Nice.
And Christopher's saying, Heather, you can talk about anything you want. I am here for everything, though. How nice, Christopher.
Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate that. I just will acknowledge when we're off the rails a tad.
Yeah, it happens from time to time, doesn't it?
It happens, yeah. And this is the last day this week that I can get off the rails. Then you'll have Trevor tomorrow and Friday filling in for me as my twin sister comes into town tomorrow. So that'll be exciting. Maybe we're talking next week, perhaps, a little visit from the other Bricca.
That'd be a
Sounds
lot
and
of
looks
fun.
just like me. Just the hair is a bit longer. But she dyes it exactly like me because she likes how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, ooh, I like how that
When you
looks
have
on
an identical
Heather's.
twin sister,
So
copy
it'll look
paste.
good on me, yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
All right, what's next, Heather?
Weather quiz. Gib wants to skip to the standings, but he will have to wait. He's a little eager.
And you'll see why.
Yeah. And now he's telling me he doesn't have to wait. So we will get into the forecast. There is small chances for rain today, but aside from that, weather's looking pretty quiet on the horizon. If you have any specific plans this weekend, though, we could take a closer look. So just ask me, tell me the location. Timing is very helpful. Unless you're just looking at the whole day, that's fine too. But weather quiz, though, I was looking at this earlier this morning, and NOAA is using artificial intelligence to help forecast this water feature. What is it? Is it hurricanes, rip currents, or water spouts?
I still don't know. No, I'm kidding. I know now.
Yeah. He wasn't right, though, so don't listen to what he has to say. Or you can listen and then process of elimination. But
I'm not
don't
gonna
give them a
say.
hint.
I'm not gonna say anymore.
We'll
I'm
keep
done.
it.
I'm
But
done.
Gib is just ready to hit the space bar back there. I know it. I know it. We're going to talk about some rain and thunderstorms moving through. So that live look over Petoskey behind me, we're seeing that lightning, and you can see that on radar and satellite right now, mainly along the western shoreline of Lake Michigan right there. So you can see it into Emmett County, Charlevoix. on the edge of Grand Traverse into Kalkaska. So if you're watching in Kalkaska, you could start seeing some rain if you don't already see it. And Mrs. Gibb reported about 10 minutes ago that there were some downpours over in Grand. Those are now moving more to the east, so not everybody is seeing that rain. Whitefish Point, Newberry area is north of there, seeing some of those light showers into parts of Mackinac County. Now, we did see some fog early this morning. It looks like there's still some fog just trying to hang on over in Manistee County, so down to less than a mile in visibility. Not everybody is seeing that, but we are going to see those chances for showers diminish into the mid-morning. By the afternoon, once we get some instability in daytime heating today, we're talking about some isolated showers and thunderstorms. So not widespread, but we are looking at that chance this afternoon. That's closer to 3 o'clock. 3 to 5 is where we have a better chance of seeing some, especially along into Leelanau, Grand Traverse, Benzie, and even into maybe Manistee counties. And then the eastern side, if you're in Alpena, south of there, into Oscoda, Alcona, could see a light shower, even isolated storm. A lot of our shower chances will move out pretty quickly. So tonight, even around 10 o'clock, all that rain will move off. And then we're looking at more clear skies, hardly any clouds tonight. Highs will be on the cooler side. We're finally seeing some relief from that humidity. I know I've got a lot of questions recently. When are we going to finally see relief? Well, today is the day. Cold front dropped in, and so that's why we're under more of a northwesterly flow today. With that northwesterly flow, it's a bit windy. We do have an elevated swim risk in effect today for much of the coastal areas of the Great Lakes. So if you're going swimming today in the Great Lakes, not a safe day to do it. We're looking at wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. Although it's not a high swim risk, there is that rip current still, and conditions can change pretty quickly on the Great Lakes. So just know it's not totally a safe day to be swimming. We're looking at 66 to 77 for our highs. UV index will be moderate with a few clouds around, and we're looking at those shower chances. Now we're talking about the Beaver Island Music Festival. Starts tomorrow. Finally starts tomorrow. We've been talking about all week. 74 degrees tomorrow. We're looking at a lot of sunshine. A little bit more cloud cover will move in Friday, but we're still looking at plenty of sunshine. And then Saturday, 80 degrees in a mostly sunny sky. No issues with weather if you're going to be on Beaver Island in Charlevoix County for the music festival. Here, let's look at our 4-zone forecast highs today. So well below average in a lot of spots. We're looking at mild temperatures in the eastern upper 60s and 70s. A bit cooler further north and into Luce County. We're looking at isolated showers and storms south of the bridge too today. 74 in Alpena and Harrisville. Same story in Mayo. Grayling a little cooler at 71 and a breezy northwesterly wind. 68 on Beaver Island today. 72 in Traverse City. And then we're looking at 75 in Baldwin. 77 in Pentwater being one of the warmer spots today. Tonight we'll see 50s. In the eastern upper, there's just so many things going on behind the scenes, you guys. But you're going to see more decreasing cloud cover throughout the evening. So we'll call it partly cloudy to mostly clear. It's really depending on where you're at. Late tonight, though, we'll see pretty clear skies. 57 in Traverse City, 51 in Cadillac tonight, and then 52 in Baldwin. Our extended forecast, we're looking at those scattered showers to isolated storms today. Cooler temperatures will stick with us Thursday. We're looking at mainly 70s and 80s Friday with sun. We're looking at mostly dry conditions this weekend, but we do have an isolated shower chance both days. And we're looking at dry weather Monday, Tuesday, a few showers in the forecast if you're in the eastern upper peninsula.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
We did it.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Goodbye. Good night. Time for bed. No.
We skipped through some of the comments. We had to say happy birthday to Sarah and read some of those comments. But we'll go back to the top of the list here. And it looks like maybe it's a little out of order because I'm not seeing Christopher's weather report. But anyway, I'll read what we have so far, Heather.
It eventually.
Yeah, he might have to repost it. Paul is saying good morning from Rogers City. Susan Lash Sims is watching again from Kalkaska. It's sunny and it's 63 there, Heather. There's your weather report.
Nice.
Chris says good morning from beautiful sunny Chicago. It's nice to hear you're seeing the sun after all those strong storms on, what was that, Monday night, Heather?
Yes. Yeah. I'm glad you're safe from those.
Mm-hmm. Paula is saying good morning from Boyne Falls, 65 and partly sunny. Joel's watching from the Pleasanton Patriots Pub at 64 degrees with some clouds. And Nancy's watching from East Jordan where it's 66. It's also 66 in Mayo. Thank you, Mark. Paul said Gibbs, spacebar, spacebar. Paul, he knows how to do Gibbs' job. I'm kidding. there's more to it. We like to give Gib a hard time because, Heather, he gives us a hard time as well, right?
All morning long.
Yep.
And even when we're home.
Oh, it sounds like he's inviting you in to do his job, Paul.
Oof, I don't know
That's
if I'd
Gib.
take him up on that offer, Paul.
What's going on with Susie Q here? It's 61 in Frederick. She had a great doctor's report on her knee. Glad to hear that. She can do about anything as long as her knee doesn't hurt. Slowly, though.
Good
Bike,
to hear.
swim, kayak. She's excited and thankful. I bet, because she loves to be on the go and she understood. You have to kind of give it some time to heal. I'm
And
no
also,
doctor,
body
Heather,
parts
but
wear out eventually, so you just got to replace them and keep on trucking.
I think she was walking in the sand or something in Florida, and I don't know if something tore or something like
Ooh.
that, but it sounds like she's definitely on the road to recovery, so
Yep.
that's good.
Good to hear.
Christopher is guessing rip currents. Paula said it's really clouding up in the west. Christopher is saying nice yellow dress, Heather.
Thank you.
Jackie's saying it's 62 in Kalkaska. Hey, Jackie, a little sunny, cloudy, but she does have a request. Where was that? She said, don't let the rain show up in Kalkaska until after 10:30. She's going to the church garden to do some weeding.
Ooh, I cannot make any promises. It's literally trucking through Kalkaska. But in the next hour or so, I think most of that will be out. So if you want to wait, or it's 10 o'clock, right?
10:30, she said.
10:30? I think you might be good by then, truly.
Yeah, after 10:30, good.
Yeah.
Before 10:30, not good.
The next hour or so, not good.
Paul said no. So maybe no, he doesn't want to come in to do Gibbs' job, maybe?
No, he does not.
What else do we have here? Oh, there's my mom. There's Christine. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Christine.
She said, good morning from Port Huron. Brendan loved the tie and pocket scarf. That's a fun way to put it, pocket scarf.
Pocket scarf. Scarf pocket.
And you know why I wore that? Well, this, and then I had my suit jacket on for the TV portion. But Sarah's mom, Jennifer, who was in here, she got this for me. So when I woke up to the text saying that Jennifer was going to be here, I'm like, I'm going to wear what she got me. So anyway, that's the reason for that.
And I almost did wear pink today, knowing that you might wear the pink tie. We didn't talk about ahead of time. But Sarah's favorite color is pink too. But I wore pink earlier this week, and yeah, I thought about it.
TV people maybe told you
My
don't
TV
wear.
people told me not to sew the same colors in 1 week, so no, we're joking.
Very thankful for Jennifer with this thoughtful gift. When was
Yes,
that around?
she noticed too right away.
Is that Christmas time?
I
Or maybe that was just
think
because.
it was Valentine's Day.
Valentine.
Yeah.
Glad you guys remember. Nice job, Gib. Glad you're on top of it. I'm not.
I'm not.
And then my mom said, Heather always looks beautiful.
No, thank you.
Have a great Wednesday. Thanks, Mom. Susan Lash Sims guessing hurricanes. Joel guessing the same thing. Jim said it's raining here at Pond Hill Farm.
Ooh,
Thanks for
that's
that, Jim.
fun. Up north.
Mark is guessing hurricane. Jackie is guessing hurricane. Wallace/Wally is with us on this Wednesday. Saying good morning, Heather and Brendan. I'm liking the cooler temperatures and nice yellow grass.
Probably dress.
But maybe the grass is yellow too.
I hope it's not yellow after all this rain. Yeah.
And Gib saying I'm doing well this week on the quizzes. He's being a good guesser this week. Or maybe you know these things, Gib. I don't know. Or maybe
he's
you're
cheating.
Googling.
He's not. He doesn't
He's
have
not
time. When I show him this, he's busy, usually.
He's not Googling. Mark wants to know similar other ones overland. I think he wants to. Okay, I'm just going to read what he says. Is water spouts and dust devils similar? Other ones over land, ones over water?
In the way that they form, somewhat similar, but water spouts only form over water, as you mentioned, and dust devils are only over dusted areas. But also, water spouts are pretty short-lived. Dust devils can continue to go through the deserted areas, but water spouts tend to only have a pretty short lifespan, and they dissipate back into the cloud. By the time you're seeing the funnel, it's already starting to dissipate. And technically, they don't really reach the ground ever. It's just always on the surface of the water. Dust devils are on the surface of the ground.
Can a water spout turn into a tornado if it comes on land?
Not usually. They're formed very differently in the atmosphere. So unless it does, like it would have to touch ground to be considered a tornado. But usually the environment in which a water spout is forming, it's just a very small area, usually over Lake Michigan. We do see those. And they usually won't ever become a tornado.
Okay. That's a good question mark. Nancy's guessing hurricanes. We read that. Jackie's saying happy birthday, Sarah. Alice guessing hurricanes. And she's saying, hi, Gib, Heather, and Brendan. You guys are great. Well, so are you, Alice.
Thanks, Alice.
Who else do we have here? Christopher, hi. Susie Q guessing water spouts. Christopher saying happy birthday to Sarah. There it is, 71 degrees and partly cloudy in Farmington Hills. Thank you, Christopher, for reposting that. Matt guessing rip currents. Judy is with us again on this Wednesday. I think she was with us, it was either yesterday or Monday. She's saying, good morning, hope you're doing well. This is Judy from Hillman and Judy from Tennessee River. I fell this summer, so I had to go home and have my wrist operated on, and then now back, but I have to go home soon. Summer's ending quickly. Oh, Judy, that's a bummer. Falling and having your wrist operated on.
So not fun.
No. Well, if you need any advice on recovering, Susie Q recently had surgery, and I'm sure you got it down, Pat, when it comes to what to do, what not to do.
That is
I'm
true.
glad. So she is in northern Michigan right now, from Hillman. She will have to go home soon.
I've been to Hillman. I've actually camped in Hillman.
Really?
Yeah. That's where our friend's deer camp was that we had a birthday party for
Oh,
like 2
okay.
years ago. But yeah, and be like just a few minutes outside of, or more than a few minutes outside of Alpena.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Judy is here now, but she has to go back to Tennessee perhaps. Either way, Judy, thanks for chiming in. I hope you're feeling well. And Wallace/Wally is clarifying, nice yellow dress. The grass is not yellow. Is that Wally who we were talking about? Yes, yep. All right, now we're all caught up, Heather. I just want to get everything straight, make sure I'm thinking of the right people.
Yes, 100%. That's fair. Gotta make sure everyone is being heard and questions are answered.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right, so we're talking about artificial intelligence and weather, and now NOAA is using it. They just launched this not too long ago, this forecasting model of helping forecast this water feature. What is it?
Well.
What did you think it was, Brendan? Do share with the group.
So the reasoning...
And you're with the masses, I think.
The reasoning behind my guess.
Is that Heather's trying to trick him?
And maybe this is the whole purpose of this project, because I never thought of rip currents being forecasted, but maybe because they're tough to forecast. I've just never heard of a rip current forecast. I just know that they happen and you need to stay away from them. So that's why I thought hurricanes.
They happen and you need to stay away from them.
Yeah, don't get close.
Very good advice. Yes, so it is rip currents though. So they're using AI to detect rip currents, primarily using webcams and coastal imagery. So even satellite imagery too. They're using those images and video to actually be able to warn of rip currents more effectively.
Okay. Are there rip current forecasts? Forget about the standings, Heather. Are there rip current forecasts?
Please hold. Because I did have this up earlier.
I mostly was being sarcastic with the forget the standings because Gib, he's pretty
We need
proud
to
of
forget the
himself.
standings.
I'm happy for you, Gib, and for the Facebook viewers. We'll get back to that
Yeah,
in a
there's a
second.
rip current forecast model from NOAA.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I'm more of a lake guy, not so much of an ocean guy. But you know what? There are rip currents in the
I was
big
going to
lakes.
say we can talk about the fact
Whoops.
that the Great Lakes have rip currents in a lot of spots. It's why today's a moderate swim risk.
Is this then for the lakes too, or is just for the oceans?
You're asking a lot of questions for someone who didn't have a lot of say in this model, but Let me see. So, saying
You're not part of the research, Heather?
So the model will predict the likelihood of dangerous seaward currents on a sliding scale from 0 to 100%. So almost kind of like percent of precipitation pops, we call them. It covers the U.S. East and Gulf Coast, portions of California, Hawaii, Guam, Puerto Rico, and additional coastline coverage will be expanded. So I think right now it does seem like it's more oceans.
Okay.
But they are saying the Great Lakes is a part of it too. So I think it's very preliminary. This is very new.
Anything to save lives and keep people safe.
I think it's a very good use of cameras too, because you can somewhat spot them, especially with oceans. And the foam, the sea foam, you can tell where the rip currents are looking from above. So I think it's a good use of how much we have access to right now. Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting, Heather. Wherever you're getting your information, keep
NOAA themselves.
Keep doing that.
As also, I just scroll on X and Facebook all night long, and then I follow a lot of other fellow meteorologists who look into other things, and this was mentioned last night, so I looked into it.
Well, of course, was it yesterday you asked about how many warnings Chicago NWS posted, the tornado warnings? Yeah. And of course, when I got home yesterday, there's a weather station you and I both like to watch, and I was watching, and they talked about, it was the daily record, right? 16 tornado warnings.
Yes.
Issued by the Chicago National Weather Service.
It was a daily record for them, but not the most ever.
So it was a day. So what was the terminology again?
So the third most warnings issued
third most
in the past 20 years, as far back as Chicago data goes.
I see.
But it was still one of the biggest. They were using the verbiage biggest day totals.
I see.
So still, I mean, you know, bigger than most severe weather outbreaks that they've dealt with. 16 is a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Gosh, I wish I would have heard that information before you asked that question yesterday, because it would have made my weather quiz standings a little better.
Would you have changed your answer?
Well, had I heard the information before I heard your answer, your question, I would have gotten it right. Anyway, Gib, you want to show those weather quiz standings?
Yeah, show the standings. Standings don't lie.
Nope.
Brendan. So, our Facebook viewers and Director Gib are on the same page this week. You're doing well, both of you. And that was another Mark chiming in today. 3 for 3 this week, undefeated. Brendan and producer Sarah, 1 for 3. And you know what? You get Trevor tomorrow and Friday. I was telling them before we were live on Facebook that, you know, the standings could change depending on what Trevor asks you guys. You never know.
Yeah, when he was filling in for you last time, he asked a very sciencey
I saw it in the weather
question.
quiz template when I went to edit it. And yeah, very sciencey, meteorological, I think almost a year 3 meteorologist question.
I'm like, I don't remember that from Met 103. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Judy's telling us, oh boy, 2 plates and 17 screws. Ugh.
That sounds so painful.
Yikes. Christopher's telling us he lived in between Hillman and Atlanta in the Twin Dam subdivision on County Road 624. It's not there anymore. He's in Farmington Hills. Matt says awesome, and we have our friends holding themselves accountable. Yeah, Susie Q commenting she sees rip currents forecasted in Florida and Michigan now.
There you go.
And Christopher said me and Gabe are on a roll so far. Well, let's see if we can keep it going tomorrow and Friday.
And we'll have more fun forecasting and friendship tomorrow, just with Trevor and Brendan this time.
Yep. You gonna sleep in a bit?
Yes, but I do have to get up early to get ready to go pick up Sam at the airport.
Exciting times ahead.
It's exciting.
I'm excited for you.
I haven't seen her more than 3 years.
It's been so long.
Yeah, too long for twins to be apart. But once we meet each other again in person, it's going to be like no time has ever passed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you what, FaceTime every day?
No, not every. With this schedule, it's hard. But if she's working from home, I can kind of catch her before bedtime.
Yeah.
Try to call her. Sometimes if I'm leaving work around 10 a.m., sometimes she's just driving into work at that hour.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll catch her driving into work. So it just kind of depends. FaceTime is kind of more difficult now, unless it's the weekend, but.
I'm so excited to meet Sam.
Yeah.
And who knows? Okay, if your hair is a different length, that's easy to detect. But when you've shown me pictures,
You're not good at telling the
I got
difference.
all of them wrong. I go, that's you, Heather. Nope, that's Sam.
Yeah, you were like 0 for 6 or
Wasn't-
0 for 5. It was
Just
not
like-
good odds.
Just like the weather quiz standings, not great.
Not great. But I do know, like when we're younger, we do look a lot similar. But I mean, right now we look pretty similar still. So if we do our hair the same way and our makeup the same way, you'll be confused. Or maybe put our hair up in a ponytail. That's what always get our parents. If we have our hair in a ponytail, they cannot tell.
If the parents are confused, good luck.
I know, and
anybody
it's fair.
outside.
It's fair to be confused when we sound and look the same. So if the parents give up, I think it's fair for you.
I was talking to TJ, our station manager,
Yeah.
I said, talking about Sam's visit, and he goes, well, just think about this. What if Gib had a twin?
No. One Gib is enough.
Is there a twin
jokes.
out there somewhere, Gib, that you're not
Gib,
telling
do
us
we
about?
know?
He said no. Okay. All right, Christopher said, have a great time off, Heather. And Jackie said, you're going to be a happy camper.
Yes. I will enjoy my time with her. It'll be busy.
Yep.
A lot of fun packed in a few days, but looking forward to showing her all the fun Northern Michigan things. Yeah.
There's a lot to do.
Excited.
Well, we'll see you back here next week, Heather. I'll be back here with Trevor tomorrow and Friday and all those things, so we'll keep doing this.
Yep, you guys will have fun without me.
Yep.
Maybe I'll tune in if I'm getting ready in the morning. I'll probably be well up before. I naturally wake up at 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
even if I try to sleep in.
Go have fun with Sam. Don't worry about us.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have her tune in and watch.
We'll get selfies or something.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, everyone. Have a good Wednesday.
Bye.
We'll all be back here at some point, but tomorrow the
some point.
Facebook Live will be on.
Yep.
So see you then.